Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the Mark Mo Show. It is Season 5, Episode 9, Communication Breakdown. What's going on, everybody? It's your host with the most. I don't know about all that. It's Mark Maloney, along with my co-host, Aiden Maloney. Co-host, producer, all-around frickin' amazing dude. How are you, man?
Oh, living that beautiful American dream, you know.
Oh, yeah. You know, you wake up one day, president's doing stuff to kids. You wake up the next day.
Doing the same.
We're bombing countries.
Foreign countries, right.
It's good times.
Yeah.
Proud to be American. Not really.
Not at all. No.
Not these days.
It's like, oh man, why is Gen Z and why are the millennials? They're so angsty and jaded all the time. Boy, I wonder.
Gee, I wonder why.
Boy, I wonder. Well, who is to say? Regardless of macro socioeconomic breakdowns.
Yep.
It's chilling. I'm chilling. It's starting to feel more like spring out there, which I'm excited about.
That's good. Yeah.
But yeah, I've got a question for you now.
Ooh, yes.
What is a windmill's favorite music genre?
A windmill's favorite music genre.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is still a music genre.
Uh-huh.
I think it was in the mid-16th century, but I'm kind of thinking Deadbird.
Close. It's a big metal fan. Uh-huh.
Wow.
Hey, all right?
Wow. Now he's a dog dad, folks, but that was the daddest joke I ever heard. Holy shit.
Oh, man, we like to kick it off with humor around here.
Well done. It's a big metal fan. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Well, Neva's one of our listeners and someone who often gives me dad jokes.
This is true.
I think she would appreciate that.
Yeah. You can take that one. That one's on the house.
That one's on the house. No extra charge. We'll charge you for something later on.
Yeah, exactly.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
It's all good. But Aiden, in addition to this show, podcast, whatever you want to call it, just a all-around good time. He has his own YouTube gaming channel. It's called Aiden Spelled the Right Way. He has new content all the time. GeoGuessr, Polybridge, Observation Duty, lots of horror movie games. So much fun each and every week. So now I know what people can expect because you showed it to me. I haven't seen it yet, but the artwork, the cover work for it, it's something.
It's pretty great. I have fun making thumbnails and titles. I have fun editing, as much fun as I do making the content itself. And the one you're referencing is an episode I had come out Thursday, so just a couple days ago for us. The game was called Cursed Meal, or Cursed Meal, however you want to pronounce that word. And I won't give away too much, because, spoilers. But it's this game where you get a humble job as a church assistant, pastor's assistant, and there's something not quite right about this church.
There's not something quite right about most churches.
This is true.
To be fair.
But, you can't quite put your finger on it, but as you go through, you learn it's like, oh, no, there's stuff going on here.
Uh-oh.
And, it's probably one of the most fun episodes I've made in a while. Not that the other ones aren't fun, but I had a lot of fun with this one, just doing silly voices and just, like, the bits I was able to conjure.
I love it.
I was just on.
That's amazing.
I was just on. Like, in editing, I was cracking my own self up. I'm like, that's a good sign.
Oh, that is definitely a good sign. And based on your gaming, and you've been doing gaming for a while, and it's been successful, it's been fun, all that kind of good stuff, we decided to come together and do a kind of a collab. So it's some of the ad-lib, improv stuff that we do on this show, but we do it while we're gaming. So we always try to pick games where we're able to kind of interact with our audience, as opposed to like some games where you really got to kind of be screwed in. So it's called the A&M Gaming. That is also on YouTube, and it's a lot of fun. It's a good time. We've been doing this daddy dating simulator game.
Yep, Dream Daddy.
Dream Daddy. Yeah.
That's how the song goes.
Pretty much, yeah. It's a work of art. We've been doing that, but we do a lot of other different kinds of games and stuff too. So definitely check out that channel, like and subscribe, and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah,
as well. So before we get cooking here, I want to talk for a hot second, as much as I can. I'm going to leave some things out because I probably should. But yours truly, after recording last week's show, was struck by a vehicle. Now, it's funny when I tell people as well, nothing was funny about it. But I mean, I guess maybe it is now because I'm alive. But
yeah, the further you get away from a tragedy, the more humor you can find in it.
Yeah.
You know?
LOL, the pain.
9/11, right?
9/11 in this economy. So
the inflation's so bad, 7-Eleven is now 9/11.
Yeah, pretty much.
My man.
Pretty much. Yikers. So anyway, this dude hits me, and it's funny because every time I tell the story, it's like, oh, I got hit by a car, and the first thing out of people's mouths are, oh my God, how's your car? F my car, man. That's what insurance is for. I don't give a shit about my car.
You as a
How
pedestrian.
How am I doing?
Yeah. People say you got hit by a car, and they're thinking, oh, you got in an accident. No. As a pedestrian, Mark Moe.
Got hit by a car.
Right.
So yeah, it was pretty crazy. Dude hits me, and I'm up on his trunk and side of his car, hanging out for dear life, smacking his car with my hand, yelling. And then when he makes that turn, I go flying off the car, 8 to 10 feet in the air, land on my head and my neck. And so it was a thing.
Yeah.
And he pulls up, and I thought, oh, okay, well, this jerk at least stopped. Well, then he gets out of the car, and he goes up to this bar. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he comes out of the bar with 2 friends. I'm like, you just hit me with a car. Why are you going to rough me up with your homies? Right. I'm like, what is going on right now? But no, they just get in the car, acknowledge me. Like, I was like, holding my hand out, like, hey. He looks at me like, kind of, who are those people in Minecraft?
Oh, the villagers.
And he gets his car. They back up really fast again, and he bounces right over a curb, out in the street, gone. But yours truly, in his weakened condition, thought enough to grab the make and model and tag.
Smart. Yeah, so, big brain.
Ultimately, they got him, which is great.
They nabbed the guy.
Yeah. So, I guess a funny thing that I can laugh about now, there's security cameras all over. So they're like, yeah, we probably have it. So the cop is looking, and when he views the footage, he has to watch on a big screen TV at the front of the bar.
They're playing it back like Super Bowl. They're like, oh, check out this play. Oh, he did him dirty.
Boy, that left tackle really missed his block.
He got the jukes, and he's out of there.
He's out of there. He's sacked. So he's watching on this big screen. Now, I'm sitting at the bar rail. I've got a massive ice pack on my head, and I'm sipping on some water, hating life. And this cop is watching, and someone's tapping my left shoulder. And so I look over, and the guy's like, dude, check that shit out. That guy gets nailed by a car. and I just turned to him kind of slowly, and I'm like, I know. I was there. All right, whatever. And I'm like,
it didn't click.
It didn't click.
It didn't click with old boy.
It didn't click.
That he was looking at the star of the show.
I was the star of that movie. And
you were on TV.
I could have signed an autograph for him. But, so we'll see how I perform today, as my brain is still scrambled. It has been all week. I've been very nocturnal. I try to sleep through most of the day if I can. But I'm always having to run a few errands here and there. So, I'm out and like a vampire. I'm like, my son. Right. So we'll see how that goes. But concussion, whiplash, bruises, battered, all that shit. But as a public service announcement, let me just say getting hit by a car sucks. Don't do it. I do not recommend it.
Yeah, if you do it on purpose, they might get you for a crime.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So don't get hit by a car on purpose.
On purpose, accident, it doesn't matter. It's a bad time. And, on a deeper level, though, I just keep thinking about it. Mind you, like, my dreams have been wacky as shit this past week. But, like, I don't know. It's just like, I can't believe like I'm here. And not because the guy's going like 80 miles an hour or anything like that. That wasn't the case. But the fact that like I was airborne and came down on my head on concrete. My head bounced like a freaking basketball. And on my head and my neck, the fact I'm not paralyzed, that my head didn't get split open, because that happened to me really fast. Like I put my hand on the back of my head, but there was snow on the ground. So I was already like, I was wet.
Sure.
But I put my hand on the back of my head, and I'm like, oh man, when I pull my hand away and look at it, it's just going to be covered with blood. Like I just was 100% sure of it. And then I pull my hand away and I look, and there's no blood. I'm like,
clean.
How?
Right.
How? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not someone that subscribes to miracles, but I'll take whatever stroke of luck that was.
Right.
Because that was a thing. And hey, I'm not saying I'm out of the woods. I mean, there could be some shit going on upstairs that I don't know about.
Sure.
Or in my body or whatever. Stuff X-rays doesn't typically pick up. But at least for today, I'm here and I can walk and I can think. So it's pretty amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
This is true.
It's pretty amazing. So I did have someone else at the hospital actually say something funny. Because I let her know, like, it was late. I was out. I have a lot of industry friends, so they get off work at, like, midnight. So when I'm able to meet with them, it's usually pretty late. And it's not like we were out getting rip-roaring drunk.
Right.
It was just like, it was literally like had a Miller Lite, shared some wings, talking about the day, and then heading home kind of thing, But doesn't mean other people in said establishment weren't rip-roaring drunk.
Right.
Because the driver definitely was.
Yeah.
Is
what we've been told.
Is what we've been told. Yeah, correct. So, we'll see how all that plays out. But nonetheless, still pretty amazing. But I think the one thing that I was trying to mention, see, my brain can't keep track of shit. But the what was I going to say about her? She had a funny comment, and I lost it in the ether.
Oh, the person in the hospital.
Right. She made I remember now. So I was telling her the story a little bit, and she's like, nothing good happens after 2 a.m. I'm like, yeah, it's like gremlins after midnight. You can't water them, you can't feed them, and so we were laughing about that. She's like, yeah, nothing good happens. I'm like, that might be true.
Yeah.
I said that might actually be true. But anyway, I'm still here, and we're going to try to get through this show. And if my brain fails, I know this guy to my left will pick it up.
Yeah.
So, or you're right, stage left,
camera right,
up above you. Where are you at? I don't know.
Yeah, if they're in Australia, then
it'd be down under.
You'd be down under me, cunt.
For sure. All right. So, communication breakdown. It's always the same. I'm having a nervous breakdown. Drive me insane. Now, Led Zeppelin here is talking about a girl, but the breakdown in communications between...
I mean, can we just say it's lazy to rhyme breakdown with breakdown? Come on, Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, that's true.
You could have rhymed it with ass clown.
They could have. If ass
you
clown was...
You could have rhymed it with downtown.
Yeah. Having a nervous breakdown downtown.
Downtown with an ass clown. Bars.
Wow, that is definite bars. So disappointed.
Just wanted to call that out. They rhymed breakdown with breakdown, and my lyric writing ass was like, we can do better.
we can do better than that.
That's not very Led of you, Zeppelin.
No, but still a good song.
Sorry, go ahead.
It really is. Don't swerve me today. It's just, it's not good. I mean, imagine having a vehicle and you're on like a 16th of a tank of gas, and you're trying to gun it, and your car just looks at you like, nah.
We sure about this?
16th of a tank of gas, you're overdue for an oil change, tires are almost bald, and you're like, let's race this guy.
Your fuel's no longer measured in gallons, it's measured in ounces.
Pretty much. Pretty much, yeah. That's me right now. But we're gonna fight through it. A little fighter.
Power through.
We got to. Now, take 2. Led Zeppelin here is talking about a girl, but the breakdown in communications between two people is no different than the breakdown between coworkers, management to workers, outside vendors to other companies, whether it's directives that come from the top that just aren't clear or objectives that are constantly changing. Miscommunication greatly affects the success of any organization. Additionally, how you communicate with your vendors or corporate partners is also crucial. If they make a proposal or attempt to sell you a product or a service and you ghost them, this is a terrible way to conduct business. Be clear and concise always. Be genuine, be honest.
Right.
How hard is that? Shouldn't be hard at all.
Yeah.
It should not be hard at all.
You'd imagine.
But yeah, I mean, they still struggle with it. At any rate, so when it comes to major communication issues, number one's like a lack of unity. So a unified organization emphasizes teamwork and meaningful relationships among all employees, just not ones who work in like the same department. Togetherness enables coworkers to work toward a common goal. When employees feel distant from their counterparts that don't work in the same vicinity, the quality of their communication decreases.
Right.
There may be confusion on how the functions of one team complement the output that another team delivers, and staff members may not know their colleagues, although they share an employer. It can be helpful for companies to promote their objectives and coordinate group exercises that encourage a deeper connection. So another one would be like surplus of information. So another instance of communication failure is delivering too much information about a topic. So employees may find it challenging to concentrate on the core message and prioritize tasks when there's a surplus of materials. If a new project is extensive, then it may be beneficial to provide summaries at the end of the instruction to remind your staff members of the important parts you want them to apply. You can also dedicate communication channels to certain types of details. For example, like in-person meetings can be for urgent tasks. Emails can represent private conversations, and electronic chats can invite casual interaction.
Right. That's the whole meme about this meeting could have been an email.
Correct.
If it could have been an email, make it an email.
Make it an email, because otherwise, why are you wasting people's time?
Right.
That's immediately what people are going to think. Slow response to emergencies is another one. So, like emergency situations often require immediate responses. Representatives can explain the circumstances and provide a plan for the future, which can calm consumers and keep them informed. Delayed address to the public can cause misinformation to spread and affect the reputation of your company. Consumers typically pay attention to how long it takes you to make a statement and how transparent you are when acknowledging your mistakes. Consider developing a crisis communication plan to answer diligently to emergencies and keep the perception of your brand intact. Two more here. So this one, like little interaction with telecommuters. Remote employees operate in a virtual work environment where they use the internet to submit assignments, receive instructions from their supervisors. Their absence from the physical headquarters can influence their relationship with coworkers who work face to face. They may find it challenging to receive prompt answers to their questions, and they often rely on technology to learn about the company's activities that traditional employees may already know. If you hire telecommuters in addition to the staff who work at the office, then consider hosting video conferences to help all employees hear and see each other. And the last one is insufficient delivery. When you represent a company publicly, the delivery of your message can influence how consumers respond. They may base their interpretations on your tone, nonverbal cues, and word selection to determine if you're meeting their needs. A communication failure can occur when they perceive the brand representation differently than what you intended. Pay attention to your verbal and nonverbal communication techniques when addressing the public. For example, if you want to excite the audience about an upcoming release of a new product, then you might add cheerfulness to your voice and use more expressive mannerisms. So those are just some ideas and thoughts on how companies miscommunicate. And it affects everybody. It affects coworkers, it affects management, it affects the public, it affects vendor relationships, it affects everything. And the interesting thing when it comes to communication is that whether it is professional, if it's in the workplace, or if it's personal, very similar. Very similar in how the missteps in communication can not only affect your business, but affects your relationships, your friendships, and your relationships. So it really just benefits people. And I think for the most part, I've always been a very good communicator. Now, whether that's just me having a liberal arts Loyola education that helped me do that, or a childhood where we sat down and had dinner and had honest, frank discussions every night while eating food, that probably helped. But also, like 12 years at a public relations agency also didn't hurt. But I always try to communicate clearly so that people understand, no matter what. Being genuine, I think, is so important, because there are a lot of disingenuous people out there. And so I think that is, and then just details, man. Just don't inundate your coworker or your friend or someone you may be seeing. Don't inundate them with various amounts of details and all these different types of things. Just be transparent, be genuine, but then just give pertinent details.
Right.
So that you are giving them the information they need to respond.
Right. It's important to be not only thorough, but to be concise as well.
True.
Where I'm from, we call that a form of efficiency. And there's a lot of big corpos out there, a lot of chodes on LinkedIn that are like, oh, you got to be efficient and frictionless in this economy.
Oh, God.
And yet, who practices what they preach? In my experience, I wouldn't know what that's like with the companies I have worked for. And when you started this segment, you opened up with a lack of unity. And that struck a chord with me, because not only is it troubling to have this lack of unity in between companies, but within companies, I would say it's even more pertinent and important to not have this lack of unity. But sometimes it's on purpose.
Yeah.
Because the company would rather have you as, say, a delivery person, a delivery vendor who, delivers and labors in other companies' buildings.
Sure.
They'd rather have you mad at a sales rep. Oh, man, this order is shitty. Were they even thinking? Or a merchandiser. Man, they didn't do anything. I've got to cover up for everything. They'd rather have you mad at them.
Sure.
Rather than mad at the company who's telling the sales rep, oh, just send shit in. Numbers, send things in. Because it's easier.
Oh, yeah.
It's easier. Then you're jaded towards perhaps a salesman you don't even know, rather than this whole hierarchical volume equals profit over people type corporate mindset that is all too common in this fucking country.
It is. Yeah, that's true.
So the lack of unity is not only problematic in between companies, but it could be purposefully implemented and problematic within individual companies.
That's true.
And then it makes communication difficult, because then who are you going to talk to, right? You're going to talk to the merchandisers or sales rep? Is the sales rep going to talk to you? Like, oh, well, you didn't build this display how I thought it would. I didn't have any direction.
Right. Exactly.
It's just, it's inefficient for the purpose of shifting blame.
Correct. Yep.
Oh, why are the things the way they are? Well, in one's experience, it's that dastardly sales rep. It's those,
of course.
It's those lazy merchandisers.
Right.
It's the stupid delivery guy.
Yep.
Well, maybe we have to look higher than that, boys.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Which I know is only 1/5 of what you talked about, but that really struck a chord with me.
No,
wow, this is so for real.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It definitely is, and that's why when I did work in public relations, I felt like I feel like in general it gets a bad rap, because people think of PR and they're like, oh, that's just like when these corpo guys want to like release a new like Bitcoin, and so they get like all their stuff out onto media, and that's usually done through a PR team and that sort of stuff. And they do a lot of that, or like crisis communications, like, oh yeah, that drunk garbage man ran over an entire group of Girl Scouts selling cookies, and
just another Tuesday.
And then they get that out there, and it's like, well, so then they'll get their PR team out there and it's like, yes, what happened is really tragic, but it's just it strikes a chord that it's just so important to tell your Girl Scouts how to cross the street.
Right.
So
shifting blame.
I understand how they get a bad rap for that, but
yeah, and also jaywalking is only a crime because the automotive industry wanted it to be. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
No, I love that. But but I mean, in doing that, I really looked at communication and how to communicate with that. I've really learned a lot that way, and it's very helpful.
Yeah,
it's super helpful to be able to do that, and not just in business, but of course, as we said, in your personal life. But you can apply many of these different things to your personal life. So
sure,
it's not 2 or 3 or 4 years later and hey, we were here and now we're here. How the hell did we get there? And it's well, if you had the Wayback Machine and you could see how many times you guys miscommunicated with one another, that builds up animosity and it builds up other stuff where now you can't get back to where you were because you were there and now you're here and it's shit. So it's super important to just put a lot of these different things to practice and not over communicating, being honest, being transparent, being genuine. All that is super important. Being timely. I don't think that was really being timely with information is super important, and you have to communicate that. You can't sit there and have something happen and be that's not a big deal, and 3 weeks later it's oh shit, that was a big deal.
Yeah, it's a bigger deal than I thought.
And now people are pissed off and it's all that kind of stuff when you could have just communicated right from the get-go and it never would have maybe turned into what it turned into. So
I know I've brought this up before, at least once or twice on the Mo Show. There's a great book out there called Nonviolent Communication. It's totally worth the read. And I know a majority of Americans haven't read a book in the last 365 days, so here's what I'm recommending. Homework. You come to this show, you leave with homework. If you're interested
do your homework.
In reading further about this, and it's such a good moral to have, is just to communicate concisely and thoroughly without being accusatory or violent, for lack of a better adjective.
Sure.
Fantastic book. Go borrow it from the library. Give it a read.
All right.
Yeah.
Good recommendation. All right. Well, as always, we open things up and encourage you guys to make comments, suggestions, whatever. So, feel free to do it on the old YouTubes, or if you want to catch us on any of our socials, Maloney Media on Instagram, and then either Aiden Maloney, Mark Maloney on a lot of the other socials. We also have a page for the Mark Mo Show on Facebook. So check us out anywhere and drop us a line. Be cool.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Carpe DM. All right, we are back, everybody, for Carpe DM. As you wonderful people sending us your DMs, and then we read them on the show. And if it's in the form of a question, well, I mean, we could.
We could answer it.
We definitely could. But being that we are influencers, we sometimes need to be...
Influencer, I hardly know her. Well...
But anyway, we can be influenced is what I'm saying.
Certainly.
So what might be some ways we could be influenced?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let's say 1 kilogram of silver, pure silver.
Sure.
Could be, it's an idea.
It's a nice idea. Yeah, I like it.
I would say maybe the title to, I don't know, a brand new Corvette signed over to us.
That's also fair.
Is a thought.
Yep.
I mean, we could let you know what our Venmos and PayPals are.
Sure.
If you're more of a liquid asset enthusiast. Anyway, we're taking bribes.
I think that's basically what we're saying.
Yeah.
Ultimately. So if you throw us a Benji, then it's if you don't, hey, that's fine too, man.
You can still submit a question.
You can submit a question, and we'll go, wow, that's a next.
Yeah.
And
look, this person gave a Benji. Wonder what they have to say.
That's an amazing question. I think we need to put this in the show.
I love that when we're talking about receiving bribes, the inner Dora the Explorer comes out of you. I can just hear Mark Moe becoming Dora the Explorer like, wow, you really gave us the Benji. I wonder what you have a question of.
No swiper swiping or swiping swipe. Fuck, I don't remember.
What do they call the monkey in the boots?
Oh, right.
Oh, do they just call them boots?
Boots, I think.
I think they just call them boots.
Yeah, because there's a new series out now, and I think someone's doing it as a joke where Dora's older.
Oh, really?
And she still has her monkey friend, and Swiper keeps screwing with her. But it's like real things, like, I'm an alcoholic. Can you say alcoholica? Or whatever. It's like, so she's doing all these things where it's like she's an adult, and she's a mess. She's an absolute mess. Like this latest one, she was like standing up as a maid of honor, deciding which guy she was going to hook up with. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
I would love if they just changed Swiper to just become really concerned. And instead of swiping, he's like handing her Alcoholics Anonymous pamphlets. Get the fuck out of here, Swiper.
Get out of here, Swiper. Oh my god.
Can you say Swiper is un puto?
Un puto. If you don't have a shooter, Swiper, just keep on going.
Oh, man.
It's funny, so just check it out. It lives. It's out there.
I want to do cocaine, but don't want to get caught. Can you say, ¿Dónde es el baño?
Oh, that's amazing. Dora, her good rep has just been sullied.
Oh, man. You'll love to see
We didn't do it. We're just reporting the news.
Exactly, yeah. We're journalists.
That's exactly right. We're communicating with you, letting you know this wonderful thing exists.
In concise ways.
In concise ways. So, here we go. We got some DMs here. This was one late to the show, but I thought I'd put it in here because I thought it was brilliant. This is from @David the Stella. Nobody has ordered olives at Olive Garden. I'm opening a place called Burger Barn that only sells chimichangas. Fuck it, nothing matters anymore.
Oh man, that's good.
Isn't that good?
Yeah. Why is it called Olive Garden? Is it just like, oh, we want to sound Italiano?
Hey,
oh, I'm not serving olives here.
You want some breadsticks?
Yeah.
Oh,
unlimited salad and breadsticks. It's like, what about the olives? You got Olive Garden, right?
You got olives here? Come on, dog.
It's kind of like the same argument with Burger King, selling the most dog shit slop of a burger, and yet people still go. Who the fuck goes? Who eats Burger King? If you're out there and you eat Burger King, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Have your taste buds examined.
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
Did you know there's a town in Illinois, and I want to say it's Effingham, maybe? It's a small town, but they have a restaurant before the chain came out called Burger King.
Interessante.
And the big corpo Burger King is not allowed to open in that town or around that town.
Good.
So there was so it's a story about how the little guy won.
That's awesome.
Isn't that great?
I think that happened in Oz, didn't it? Like there was already a Burger King chain in Australia, and Burger King had to like call themselves like Happy Jacks or Hungry Jacks or whatever the fuck.
That.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fuck you, Burger King.
That's right.
Olive Garden, you're almost on the shit list, but I'm not sure yet.
I know, right?
I don't care enough about olives to put them on the shit list.
I really don't.
Like olives are there. If they're on a pizza, I'm like, oh, okay.
No, and trust me, I love that you care about me so deeply that you just want to keep shoving bread products down my throat.
True.
I
for free, they say.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For free, yeah. But where's the olives?
Yeah. Pasta Garden? Did it not roll off the tongue the same?
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Bippity boppity. Oh,
go
hey.
to the Pasta Garden here.
The frickin' ziti. Olive Garden. Anyway.
Italians are funny.
They're funny. Funny people. @Larry, not the cable guy.
Oh, no.
Hi, guys. I'm currently on a break in my relationship, and her roommate was flirting with me big time the other night. Do I go for it?
Depends what the rules of the break are. what was established? Are you guys still exclusive and just taking some time apart?
Right.
Or is this a break as in a breakup with the thought of getting back together? Because that should have been... We were just talking about communication, Larry.
Right. Yeah,
we were just talking about that.
Yep.
Was it clear and thorough and concise? Seemingly not.
I was about to say, if he's asking, they didn't discuss it.
Right.
Because how do you... well, first of all, how do you discuss that? Like, if you're like... If things are just kind of funky and it's not really working, it's like, hey, let's take a few weeks, maybe a month, just kind of do our own stuff and whatever, and then we'll sit down for coffee or whatever, and we'll talk about stuff.
Right.
If you're in that world, I think you have to be realistic and say, okay, what if in that month's time I'm at a bar with my friends and there's this girl and she flirts and we hook up?
Right.
But it's just a hookup. It's not, I'm not trying to date her.
What are the rules?
What are the rules?
What are the rules?
What are the rules?
Yeah. Do you remain exclusive or do you not?
Or do you just hook up and keep your damn mouth shut?
But
now, in this case, I say probably not because it's a roommate.
Right. Yeah, I would say that's a no bueno.
But if it's some rando that you're never going to see again, with both of you having the understanding, yep, we're just going to hook up, I don't know.
I still lean towards no, because unless it was established that the relationship, the previous relationship is over, if it's not established, you have to assume, should you go down this path and it comes up later,
right?
Now you're the asshole.
Yep, that's true.
So I lean towards the not, but Larry, think about the communication, man. We're just yapping about this, bro.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't necessarily reveal to her who might be interested in you. Just approach her with, hey, so I'm curious.
Right, we never clarified
this. If by chance one of us has the opportunity to hook up, just to hook up, while we're on break, is that cool? And just talk about it and define it.
You're both adults. And if you asking the question is enough to have the relationship end, well, there you got an answer early.
Right. You
got an answer early.
You have your answer. And then also look at it from the reverse as well. Like, okay, so you're interested. Maybe this roommate's very attractive and you're turned on and you're like, yep, I'd love to hit that. But then reverse it and think, what if a dude hits on her and she decides to hook up? How do you feel? How do you feel about that?
Right.
Are you golden with that? Are you fine? Do you not even want to know? I mean, that's just the discussion.
Right. Or would it bother you?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because if it bothers you, chances are it probably bothers her.
Right.
So just don't do it then.
Right. Use your human empathy to understand what it would be like to be in their shoes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fair.
Larry.
At Enough is Enough. Man, I'm ready to get off the hamster wheel. What amount of money would make you pack it in and disappear?
Define disappear. Does it mean disappear from friends and family?
Right.
Because I don't know if you'd be able to put a price on that. Price would have to be pretty fucking high. But if it just means disappear from the life I'm currently
just
in.
Getting off that hamster.
Getting off the grid.
Right.
Man. Well, it'd have to be enough to retire on, I'll say $5 million.
Yeah.
$5 million. That way I don't have to work again. I can actually pursue things I'm interested in. Gardening and content creation without the stress of slaving away for corporations that don't care about me.
Correct.
$5 million.
Yeah, I was honestly thinking I could probably... but see, here's the thing. Aiden's younger than I am. So my 3.5 to his 5 is about equal when you think about it.
Sure.
Because I have a lot less in front of me than he does. So he has to have that.
I have a lot more inflation to live through.
Yeah, that's true. Have fun with that. So I was thinking 3.5 to 4. So we're kind of in that same ballpark.
Yeah.
But if I could just have that money, you throw it in an account, you get 2.5%, 3% on it, and just pay yourself a quote unquote salary every year.
Right.
Just pay yourself monthly, and make it last.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. At Sinister Samuel.
Oh no.
Yeah. You have to pick one.
Okay.
100 straight days of snow 100 straight days of rain, 100 straight days of sun and heat.
Yikes, big dog. Yikes. I'm not doing snow, because then you get into humanitarian crisis zone where people can't leave their... Depending on how much snow, people can't leave their house. How are you going to eat or have clean water?
Roads
if your
are
pipes
hazardous.
freeze? I mean, if the electrical grid goes down, it's constantly snowing. Who's getting it back up? Mm-hmm. That's a problem. Rain could also be a problem with flooding.
Sure.
Sun and heat is just unbearable, depending what level of heat. If you're talking 100 degrees plus every day, fuck, the electrical grid would suffer anyway from all the AC.
Because everybody's got AC cooking.
Everyone's got AC cooking. I think I'd take rain. I'd take rain and just hope it's not torrential.
Right.
I'm going rain, Sinister Sam, you sick freak. I'll take the rain and hope the old crawl space doesn't flood.
Yeah, I just... Once again, rain isn't defined. You know, if you're talking 2 or 3 inches of rain a day, yeah, that's a problem. That's a huge problem. That's a problem.
And you translate that to snow, because 1 inch of rain is 10 inches of snow.
Whew.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's very bad. But I'd probably say rain. Because number one, I don't mind it being overcast. I don't need to see the sun a lot. A little bit once in a while, but I don't mind it being overcast. And if it's raining, I'm kind of okay with that. You know, the grass would be happy, flowers would be happy, crops would grow.
Depending how much clay's in the soil, you could have unhappy crops as well.
Very unhappy crops. And your lawn would probably be mush.
Oh, yeah. You'd have landslide problems where it's susceptible to do so.
Yep.
I mean, you could just have layers of sod sloughing off into
Hills
the streets.
And mountains, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd probably take the rain.
Yeah. I think the least torrential, if the grid can handle it, is probably sun and heat. But I despise that. So I have to say rain also.
Sure. No, that makes sense. Because when you think of 100 straight days of sun and heat, well, that's Las Vegas during the summer. Every day is sun and heat.
And that's a fucking desert.
Right.
You're saying, would you live in a desert? And the answer is no.
I would not want to do that. Okay, my last one. At Stoner Stanley 420.
Oh, man.
Momo and Alan, did I see you in the dollar place the other day? Oh, maybe not. I don't know where I'm at. Do you need anything in the place?
That's a very kind offer. No, you didn't see me there. Not much of a dollar store aficionado myself. I'm more of an oldie boy.
There you go.
Big oldie fan. If you want to, while you're there, pick up some chili and some cheese.
Ooh, there you go.
And if you want to drop on by, we'll make chili cheese dogs.
Ooh.
Although I don't necessarily want to give Stan my address. I don't think I would give any fan my address.
That's
if
fair.
they wanted to ship something, I'd just open up a P.O. box or something. But
that's smart.
Yeah, maybe we'll just meet in a public park like 10 miles from my house. And then we'll just do chili cheese dogs there, and then that'll be that.
Yep. I think that's right.
Yeah. You need anything from the dollar? Were you at the dollar store? I don't know what he's referencing, us being there. Is he hallucinating?
He might be. It could be a combination of living in the shelving units, which I think he's doing.
He's been there 3 weeks, right?
He's been there going on 3 weeks. So it could be just the chemicals that he's taking in along with the chemicals that he's voluntarily putting in.
Shit, I'd lose it if I was in a dollar store for more than like 2 days.
Oh, yeah, I would too.
Especially if he's still in the Tide detergent aisle. Can you imagine what he's huffing in there, bro?
Oh, no. Yeah, it's no good. Assuming he's still there.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, he could, like you said, I could just be hallucinating.
That's a rough go.
That is a rough go.
That's a rough go. We already told him go towards the light. He must have just gone towards the fluorescent ones on the ceiling.
I think so.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, he's probably on the top shelf.
Yeah, right. I'm closer to the light, Momo.
I went to the light, man. Now what?
What's step 2?
Oh, damn it. That's good times.
Yep. I got some DMs myself.
All right. What you got?
I got a DM here from Dr. Human.
Ooh, Dr. Human. Okay.
Would you rather feel fully rested no matter how much sleep you got, or look and feel healthy no matter what you consume? Those would both be pretty nice perks, to be honest.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
Oh, man. I'm kind of leaning towards look and feel healthy no matter what I consume.
Yeah.
Because I don't typically eat or consume the healthiest food and drinks.
Yeah.
Even though, like, my job is pretty laborious, it keeps me in decent shape, which is kind of a blessing. But, I mean, honestly, I have worked on my sleep schedule for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Trying to perfect it and make sure I get a decent amount of sleep. And I have. It's paid dividends, I would say. Because my watch on my wrist keeps track of, like, my sleep cycles and all that.
Yeah.
And in 2025, I averaged like 7:40 of sleep every night.
Okay, that's not bad.
This year, 2026, it's only been 2 months of this year, but so far I've averaged 7:50 of sleep every night.
Okay.
So I'm doing good. And granted, sometimes I don't feel very rested, and I need to dip into that caffeine well a little heavy.
Yeah.
But I gotta go. Look and feel healthy no matter what I consume, because that's an unbelievable buff right there.
That is. And I kind of like that too. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. You know, if you can feel really good and, as you say, consume whatever you want.
Right.
You know, you're eating pizza and beer every night.
And you're fine. That's kind of epic.
That is pretty epic.
Yeah.
I agree. I like that one.
If I could slam Modelo's and Taco Bell every night, get real.
Let's go. Oh, yeah, I'm all for it.
Next DM I got from Reginald67. Oh, very timely. I thought we were past that meme.
Oh, God.
What's a risk you took when you were younger that paid off?
Oh, God.
It's a fair question.
Wow, that is
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Now, I'm not super old. I'm in my mid-20s, of course. But when I was early 20s. I want to say 21 years old.
Okay.
Was I 21? No, I was 22 years old. I was 22 years old, and a friend of a friend's uncle worked at this company and got the former friend a job there. And that former friend got me a job there at said company.
Okay.
And so, of course, I've worked there for going on 5 years, just shy of 5 years now. And I've gotten 2 promotions, and I'm kind of chilling. And the company I worked for before that was fairly stable. It didn't pay worth a shit, but it was fairly stable, and I guess there was some room to move up should positions change. But I took the risk to just go to a new company because I did hate that previous company. And I just went. And I just kind of cooked and showed my work ethic and showed up every day. Now, granted, this is not to say like, oh, you'll do fine in capitalism if your work ethic and show up every day. That's propaganda. That's not true.
Right.
I got lucky twice. I got lucky once that a friend of a friend's uncle worked at this company.
Yeah.
And I got lucky the second time they decided to bring me on. So I got lucky twice, actually thrice, because they then promoted me 2 times.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, I took the shot working for a company I had previously not heard of before, and it's paid off.
That's good.
I'd say that's the biggest risk I've taken in recent memory.
Yeah, that's good. I honestly can't think of anything.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Education related or
Nope.
No?
Not education.
Played it pretty cool throughout.
Yeah, I'm really trying. I mean, first of all, you have to define risk, because that can be different for everybody. But,
Oh, sure.
For me, I don't. Risk is assuming that it's a gamble. Risk is assuming it could go bad or it could go good.
Sure. This is true.
And I'm trying to think of something like that went well.
Yeah.
Not that I'm averse to risk or taking a chance, but I'm trying to think of one where it went well and I can't.
Ah, okay. I gotcha.
So I got nothing.
Dang.
I got nothing.
Dang, Reginald stumped ya.
He did. I got nothing, man.
The final DM then that I received comes from Craig from Dream Daddy.
Oh, no.
Craig checking in.
Dream Daddy.
Dream Daddy. Hey, it's me, Craig.
Craig.
All right. Craig from Dream Daddy says, $250 appears in your hand, but in order to keep it, you have to piss yourself in front of someone you really like. Do you take it?
Now, that's assuming that they know that you've just pissed yourself.
How do you hide that you're pissing yourself?
Well, it depends. Like if you're wearing
Depends. Get it? Anyway.
No. So no, I mean think about it. Like if you're in a dark bar and it's not very lit very well and you're wearing blue jeans.
Or just black pants.
Or black pants and you piss yourself. Other than the waft of asparagus, I mean,
sure.
Like, how are they going to know?
Does it smell like piss, or can you see the gleam of wet on them?
Right.
You know?
Right.
Granted, this doesn't... Like, if I pissed myself in front of my girlfriend, my partner, right? She would probably be like, why did you just piss yourself? The bathroom's right there.
Yeah.
But then if I show her, like, I don't know how I got this $250, but I just had to piss myself right now.
Yeah.
She would probably then assume I'm insane and then leave me. So... So maybe I won't take it.
But she might be the girl for you. But she might be the girl for you if she goes, how much do you get for shitting yourself?
Right, yeah. 10 grand?
10 grand? Dump away, buddy.
Right. But then again, $250. And I own a washing machine. So
right.
I think I say yes.
Yeah.
Because it also, hear me out, I got you now, Craig. What if I use the restroom 5-10 minutes before the $250 appears in my hand? I don't have much piss to piss myself, but I still pissed myself even if it's a few dribbles, man.
It's more of a piddle
right.
than a piss.
But it's still piss in my drawers.
Yes, correct.
You know? Boom, outsmarted. Outsmarted. I will time my urination in the restroom so that the piss is then disguised by its lack of volume.
Right. Yeah.
And I will take the $250.
Yeah. Because what if you're all sitting at a table and I piss myself, but then we're sitting there for 2 more hours? Shit's going to start to dry up.
Sure, this is true. Because you're not going to have to stand up to go piss.
Right.
You've already done that in your chair.
I've done it.
Yeah.
I've done it. I've taken care of business.
Now we're playing the long game.
We are playing the long game. I'm trying to make this work for the 250.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think we could definitely make that work.
We'll both take you up on that, Craig.
Yeah, I think we'd definitely take you up on it.
A small price to pay to just have to wash your drawers, you know?
Yeah, exactly. That's what washing machines are for.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good. Hey, if you have any DMs, hit us up with them in the comments. You know, if you want to email, carrier pigeon, however you want to get them to us.
Smoke signal,
Morse
code,
or we could just smoke. Yeah, no,
not me.
No, not you.
I'm not
That's
allowed.
a no bueno for you.
I'm not allowed.
Me, I've nothing. So yeah, I'll smoke. So at any rate, where was I going with that? Yeah, send us your DMs.
Yeah, please do.
That's pretty much it. We're now on to the Frozen guy review, and that's what I do because I'm a single guy, and it doesn't always make sense, especially when you have a small freezer, to go and get all kinds of fresh meat because it's just like, okay, great, I'm going to cook 6 pieces of chicken for me.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. But, at least with a frozen meal, I just throw it in the microwave, it's done, and I can have my meal for the day. So this week was a healthy choice, Simply Steamers Beef and Broccoli.
Ooh, okay. Beef and broccoli, that could smack.
Yeah. And so these steamers are interesting because they're in a plastic container, and the broccoli and the beef are on the upper, or in this plastic bowl.
Okay.
And underneath that plastic bowl is another container, and that has the sauce. So whatever sauce, and they keep them separate when they cook. And once you're finished, you remove the film, and then you take that little bowl out, and you put your contents of the bowl, which in this case would be beef and broccoli, into the lower bowl.
Which has a sauce.
And then you mix it up.
Oh, so then because the microwave would heat the sauce that then steams the broccoli and beef.
Correct.
Is the idea.
That's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
That's it.
I follow.
Yeah, so in terms of it being a healthy meal, yep, definitely was a healthy A healthy choice.
Oh, okay. Was there a... Because you've got protein and vegetables. Was there a carb? Or was it just beef and broccoli?
Beef and broccoli.
Okay.
Yep,
Simple.
just beef and broccoli.
Simple.
And so you put it in there, and it was good. Whatever sauce was there was tasty, but not overwhelming, just enough flavor. The broccoli was actually cooked very well. It's probably just because it was steamed that way.
Steamed broccoli is great.
Yeah,
I love it.
It was good. And the beef is good, but just very small.
Oh.
In comparison to the amount of broccoli.
Like morsels compared to like a chunk of beef?
Right. Like a chunk would be different.
Was the chunk of beef small, or was the quantity of beef small?
Both.
Oh, really?
Both.
Devastating news.
Beef is good, just not a lot of it.
Proteinless.
Yep. So I would, like I said, the taste was good. In terms of a meal that fills you up, I would say it comes closer to filling me up than not, just because of the amount of broccoli that was in there.
Were you satiated for a handful of hours?
Yeah, that's
not so much.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because
we always do. We always do like what you're paying for it versus the amount, the quantity and then the quality, and
right.
So we look at a couple of different things. I think it was $3.79, so it's not terrible.
Okay, sure.
But if you have to have two of them to have a meal,
you're talking $7 bones.
You're talking $7 or $8.
Yeah,
so, yeah, that's a little bit tougher. But altogether, it was, like I said, it was tasty, healthy.
Yeah.
So I gave it a 7.7.
Okay. Split the difference.
Gave it a 7.7. Now, I'm trying to remember now if there was rice.
Because, that was my biggest gripe so far is like, if it's just beef and broccoli, first of all, that's fine as a meal. I'm down with that.
Right.
But typically those frozen meals do have like noodles or rice or some kind of
I'm trying to remember.
Carbohydrate.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to remember what.
It's beef and broccoli. That goes well with rice.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Because I know I've had some in the past that have had rice in them, but I can't, God, for the life of me. Actually, now that I look at it, because I pulled up a picture.
Oh, okay.
Healthy Choice Simply Steamers, beef and broccoli, 16 grams of protein, 270 calories. And it has beef, broccoli, and rice.
Oh, okay. So it does have the rice in there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It does. So, yeah.
It's a good protein to calorie ratio.
It is. It really is. So, but 7.7. Like I said, I would get it again.
Yeah.
I thought it was tasty.
Fair score.
Yeah, most definitely. So now that brings us to the other foods. That's Aiden looks at foods from around the globe. Really, he's just got a little globe at his desk, and he just kind of stares at it for a while.
Yeah. Sometimes I just dissociate. Stare at it for several hours at a time.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Wishing you were...
It's the closest I can get to actually traveling.
I was just about to say.
Yeah, right.
Just like looking at it and be like, oh, I could be there.
I could be in the Maldives. Oh, actually, I couldn't.
Curacao.
Yeah, right. God bless Curacao.
What's up, Curacao? So what do you have for us this week?
This week I've got a short and sweet one because I did a little bit... I actually dove into this a handful of weeks ago, I think sometime in January, looking at the worst candy cane flavors of all time. And I found more strange and gross-sounding candy flavors in general. Just different candies that have yucky-sounding flavors. And a certain candy cane I did not get to last month. By the same company, Archie McPhee, they offer a pickle and bacon candy cane.
Oh my God.
Because bacon on its own wasn't bad enough. There is sour cream and onion flavored hard candies.
No.
Which begs the question then, because candy is like hard candies are like 95% sugar.
Yeah.
Right? Sour cream and onion and sugar? No. It can go good on a Pringle, but a hard candy?
No way.
I don't know about that. There's a candy cane flavor of pho, P-H-O, the Vietnamese soup.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
No reason.
I don't get savory candy cane flavors. And then there's also hard candies that are meant to taste and smell like durian.
Oh, God.
Like that one spiky fruit that's like banned on airplanes or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Because it smells so bad.
Yeah.
And then there's the quote-unquote novelty candies, like the Jelly Belly, like the jelly bean boozled.
Oh.
If you've heard of those.
Yeah.
Where they purposefully make shitty tasting or jelly bean flavors. One of which is barf.
Yeah, why?
Another one is booger, which how do you get the taste of booger unless you've tasted a booger? We've all tasted barf because we've all thrown up before.
Right.
How do you know what a booger tastes like, Jelly Belly? They've got flavors like rotten egg, stink bug, and earwax.
Oh,
now,
God.
in my personal experience, I have played the game Bean Boozled before and tried some of them. They have a flavor called Stinky Socks.
Why?
Which, in my opinion, is far and away the worst flavor in there because it literally tastes like a gym locker, dick cheese, sweaty sock in your mouth and nose.
That's gross.
And it sticks.
Does it?
It sticks around. It's foul. Yeah, some of those are straight up nasty. And then there's the Bertie Bott's every flavor jelly beans, which is like the Harry Potter one. You get like the Disney World or whatever the fuck. And they've got ones flavored like dirt, earthworm, soap, and sausage are 4 of their flavors.
Oh, okay.
And then, of course, you've got like the body part shaped candy, which is like bulging eyeballs, or like you hand someone a bag of dicks and it's just dick shaped candy. That's just the shape. That they don't make it taste like penis, from what I know. But yeah, I just not that I would know. But I just wanted to bring that up. That once I did the candy cane segment, I was like, I know there's more. I played a game where I tasted some nasty jelly beans.
Yeah.
So I had to bring that up. I would recommend not playing that game.
Yeah.
Because in theory, it's like, it sounds fun. Like, oh, I'm going to get together with my friends and you're just going to be like, ew. No, you're going to get together with your friends and suffer.
Right.
Is what you're going to do. And then it's going to become not a fun time.
Yeah. That'd be a bad time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Big yuck.
That's a big yuck. Oh, God. Booger.
Yeah. And Stinky Feet's the worst one. There's a barf one that tastes like barf. The acid, the scent, the flavor tastes like barf. Stinky Feet was worse than barf.
Wow.
Not even close. Not even close.
Why?
Who makes that as a game to play? It has no replayability.
Right.
Why would you play it more than once?
I do not
Better
know.
question, why would you play it once?
No, I certainly wouldn't. Booger.
Foul.
Bleh.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna I need some time. All right, we are back, and it is time for our feature segment here on the Mark Mo Show. I'm your host, Mark Maloney, with Aiden Maloney, and it is You Just Made the List. So it's a top 10 list. We do 10 through 2, their big number 1 reveal. Various topics, many, many, many topics. And this week, I think we have a fun one. Oh, so silly of me. I should probably talk about the rules.
Oh, sure.
Rules are important. So let's see. Look in here. Oh, look at that. One rule. No rules.
Woo, let's freaking go, chat.
How about that? That's amazing.
And the crowd goes wild.
Yay.
I meant mild.
It's like the movie Major League where it's like, oh, right, let's go, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like acting as the crowd because there's like 8 people in the stands. Good times.
And the crowd goes home.
Oh.
Shucks.
The crowd goes home. Into the bottom of the 3rd.
Current score is 11-0.
Wow. Seems like foreshadowing, at least as it applies to the White Sox.
Southsiders, yeah.
Yeah, anyway, we haven't heard from White Sox Jerry in a while.
Yeah, hopefully he's still around.
Yeah. And
he's with us in spirit always.
Yeah, I think I've met the actual Jimmy Bag of Donuts.
This is true. Yeah, you were telling me about that.
He was a G. He's pretty good. Yeah. Anyway.
Bless his soul.
Bless his soul.
It's weird meeting fans in real life.
It really is.
Not that the fans are always weird, but it's just like the power dynamic is strange. It's like they're a fan of me, but I don't know you. So it's like,
right.
Hi, I guess.
For sure. And in this case, he exceeded my expectations. So that was good.
Bless his soul.
Bless his soul. All right. This particular category, most underrated films of all time. This could just be some films that you love that just didn't get kind of the broad attention at the time. maybe later on they became cult classics, but it's just kind of like they just didn't kind of get that general love. So what do you got, Aiden?
All right, I'll run my 10 through 2 and save my big number 1 reveal, of course. Best underrated movies, in my opinion. Number 10, Pet Sematary, the 2019 remake.
Oh.
Underrated because, not because I think it was a beautiful work of art, but I think the retelling and the tweaks to the storyline, I thought the acting was good.
Yeah.
But the tweaks to the storyline caught me off guard because my girlfriend and I, we watched the original Pet Sematary, then we watched the remake, then we watched the remake sequel, which I think was called Bloodlines. And I liked the original is fantastic.
Of course.
But I liked the remake because of the story tweaks, because it wasn't just like barfing out the same shit we've already seen. Like they took the story and they made it something new in their own way, which I really enjoyed, and it got panned. It got slaughtered by the critics. But as a fan of the original movie, I liked it. I really liked it. I think it's underappreciated, so that's number 10. Number 9, Baby Driver, 2017.
Oh, yeah.
As far as action movies go, it doesn't really have the same acclaim that, like, the Fast and the Furious or the Die Hard movies or all the John Wicks. It's not in the same kind of like mass-loved franchise-type movie, but I think it deserves to be.
I do too.
It's kind of tough watching Kevin Spacey on the screen with how much of a...
It is, but we've also had the conversation, can you separate the art from the person sometimes?
Because you have to.
And the fact of the matter is he's a tremendous actor, and he's in like a dozen movies that I really like.
Right.
So that is a challenge.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's the same thing, like if I'm listening to old Kanye songs, it's like...
Right.
Kanye's kind of a shithead, but the music's great. So
but like he wasn't always. Like some of his older stuff is...
Some of his older stuff's great.
It's great.
It's great. One of the best rappers to come out of Chicago.
100%.
Number 8, horror movie, Barbarian from 2022.
Oh, interesting.
Fantastic horror movie. I don't think it really did much in the box office.
Yeah, I don't even remember it.
Yeah, we saw it on streaming, and I was like, that's a really good horror movie. Like, I thought the plot was fantastic. I thought the characters, Justin Long's in that movie, I believe.
Oh, of course.
And he just plays the least likable shithead you've ever known, and he just plays it so well. I just thought it was fantastic. Number 7, had to throw this in there because Ben Stiller gets a lot of flack, but I remember really, really enjoying this movie. Night at the Museum, 2006.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's just a fantastic movie. The sequels were kind of ass, but that movie, the concept of it is so cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So cool. I really liked it. Number 6, I brought this up in a previous, while you were sleeping, Iron Lung, 2026.
Yeah.
Which, how could it be underrated if it just came out? Well, most indie movies in general, are underrated and underappreciated. So I had to bring it up again at number 6, Iron Lung. So good. It's been loved on by Bruce Campbell.
Oh yeah,
who we know as the star of indie horror film
Evil Dead, Army of Darkness. Oh yeah.
So it's just so good, and I think it had a budget of only like $2 or $3 million. It's made 50 worldwide.
Huh? How about that?
Yeah, and granted, it should be more than that. It is.
Yeah.
It kind of got panned by critics at first, like they didn't like the pacing or the length of the movie and things like that. But it's an isolation horror movie. You're meant to feel stuck with the main character in this, and I really like it, and I think everyone else will as well. Number 5, Longlegs from 2024.
Yeah.
Nick Cage is, in my opinion, one of the most underrated actors of all time, and I loved it. It's the way that the paranormal plays into the real life serial killer aspect, I thought was really interesting. Number 4 on my list is Talk to Me.
Oh, the Australian horror movie. Yep.
Really good. The only reason it's not higher on my list is because it did get really good reviews and it did well on the box office.
Yeah.
But it's still an indie horror film, technically.
Yeah.
It just happened to be picked up by A24 and distributed in the US and all that. It's so good. One of the best, easily top probably top 5 horror movies I've ever seen. Number 3, Renfield from 2023. I've brought that up on While You Were Sleeping as well. It's so good. I love Nick Cage and who's it? Nicholas Hoult, I think, in that movie. It's so good. It's so good. It's comical. It's not scary, but there's moments in there where you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
It's just good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And number 2 on my list, Red from 2010.
Oh, so good.
Excellent movie. I mean, you got Bruce Willis, you've got Morgan Freeman, you've got
John Malkovich.
Get
the pig.
Yeah. Malkovich is great. So good. And it's I don't hear people talk about it.
Yeah.
But it was really, really good. So I liked it. That's why it's number 2 on my list.
I love that. I love it. All right. I was trying to think if we had any that were the same, and we did not.
Yeah.
So that's pretty amazing. Okay, so number 10, it's a movie called The Last Boy Scout. It's with Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans, and it's a Bruce vehicle, man. It is
really?
it's so Bruce, and then Damon Wayans is funny. Well, they're both funny, and Halle Berry's in it for a hot minute. That was at the beginning of her career. It's a really good movie. It's a really good movie. Centers on gambling and football, and kind of prophetic in some ways, but
right, in a way.
But in a way, accents the movie in such a way. Number 9, Time Cop, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Time Cop, and it's about time travel. And as a time,
I have heard about that. Yeah.
And so, in theory, kind of very cool, because when time travel becomes a thing, they have to police it because they don't want people,
the TVA,
going right. They don't want people going back and fucking shit up. And I get that. And so, so I really dig it. Number 8, a horror movie called The Skeleton Key.
Oh yeah, nice call.
Is good. It is with, oh gosh, what's her name? Oh God, I can't think of what her name is right now. Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn's daughter. She was in the movie How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Kate Hudson. I knew I'd eventually get there. As I mentioned, I've had a traumatic brain injury. Anyway,
I don't know people's names.
It's some things click, some things don't. But there's a really, really good movie, very creepy, and the creepiness just kind of draws out over the course of the movie because you're not like 100% sure how this thing's going to end, but it was very good. This is a little bit older. Number 7, Escape from New York with Kurt Russell. Great movie, just this dystopian thing where the island of Manhattan has literally just become a prison, and it's just up for grabs on this island. And he plays this guy Snake, and he's trying to escape from the island. It's really good. It's really good. Number 6, Tommy Boy.
Oh, there you go. That's true.
Gotta go Tommy Boy. It's slapstick comedy, but you have Farley, you have Spade, you have Aykroyd, you have he was in Wayne's World too.
Not Mike Myers.
No. The handsome dude. He's in a lot of the movies of the guys. He knows them all.
Not sure.
Rob Lowe.
Oh, yeah.
And he's kind of the foil a lot of times in these movies. So I
know Rob Lowe more from Parks and Rec than I do from other movies.
Right. Yep. Yeah. No, he's really good, and this movie's got a lot of heart, but it's also very, very funny. So I enjoyed that one. This movie is definitely underrated. It's a sleeper, and I was thrifting with my friend Cass the other day, and I try to get out of the habit of buying DVDs because a lot of times when you get them from thrift stores, there's scratches and shit.
Oh, sure.
And I don't think to look all the time, and then sometimes I don't, and I get it home, and it's like, oh, God damn.
Yeah, it's kind of cooked.
And can I get some sort of rag or whatever and maybe try to buff it out a little bit? I can. But in this particular case, I saw it, and I'm like, oh, my God, I remember that movie, and I grabbed it. I want to say early to mid-90s. And I grabbed it, and I was like leaving or getting ready to go up to the register. I'm like, oh, fuck, I should look at it. So I opened it up, looked like it was brand new. I'm like, oh, good. So I went and I got it, and the Boiler Room's great because it's basically, if you know the Wolf of Wall Street movie, it was The Wolf of Wall Street before The Wolf of Wall Street. So
okay.
just kind of talked about people taking advantage of people selling these shitty stocks and just taking all their money, and it's really impactful, and it has a young Vin Diesel in it, a young Giovanni Ribisi, a young Ben Affleck. I'm trying to think who else is in it. There's quite a few actors in it, and it's really good. Like, it's intense, because they're just trying to just bilk people out of their money, and then in some cases you get a look into the other side, like the people that are being taken advantage, and this guy like loses his family, he's losing his home, and he's freaking out, and then they literally don't, like, they just hang up the phone, and
Damn.
it's cold, and it's like you look at that and then so it's a really good film. You should check that out. Number 4, a movie called City Hall with John Cusack, Al Pacino, Bridget Fonda, Danny Aiello. I'm trying to think who else is in it.
It's kind of a baller cast.
Yeah, it is definitely a baller cast. And basically, Pacino plays the mayor. Cusack is kind of like his assistant. And there is the premise for the story is that there's a shooting in broad daylight. And 2 people die. So, well, no, 3. One was a cop. One was the mobster, and another one is an 8-year-old black kid.
Oh, damn.
And they all get gunned down, just in crossfire. And so it's kind of an intense story. And so, mind you, there's all this other stuff going on as you're looking at the day in life of a very popular mayor. And this story kind of runs underneath it and just starts to slowly build to something they can no longer ignore. And then, they find out that this gangster that caused a shooting was given parole for a serious crime.
Oh, I see.
Or probation, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He got probation for a serious crime because it was kind of like, a handshake deal and this sort of stuff. And now he's got to come to terms with that, and the fact that the judge that did it was a personal friend of his, and so now it's affecting the mayor's office, and this is building, and Cusack, he's the guy out there trying to do the right thing, and as he really starts getting into this, he's getting into corruption with the judge and the police department and everything, and all this cover-up, to try to kind of distance everything from it, but the only guy that's trying to get justice for this poor black kid that got killed is him.
Right.
But you have Pacino, and Pacino's Pacino. So he has 3 or 4 scenes where he's just like, he's in a speech, these monologues and this whole thing. And that alone is worth that movie.
It's cinema.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. Definitely a lost art, but it's just fantastic. And this whole big speech with Cusack, when Cusack is coming down hard on him, and it's hard for Cusack because Pacino's character is like a god to him, and it's like just someone that he looks so highly upon, and then to see how this political bullshit is taking him down is really just, it's tearing him up. And then Pacino just gets in this long speech where he's talking about Menschkeit, and he's trying to explain like how these things happen. He's like, Menschkeit, it's a space between a handshake, and just trying to say it's things among men and like all this other stuff, but like he just gives this whole speech, and then Cusack has to be like, Menschkeit is bullshit. And he's just like trying to do that, and Pacino, who had kind of his eyes on the White House and everything too, is just watching his dreams crumble.
Right.
It's an intense film. But I used to have it, I think I had it on VHS. I thought I had it on DVD, but it's a really good movie. Number 3, The Right.
Oh, good call. Yeah.
Horror movie with Anthony Hopkins, based on a true story. Priest on the southwest side of Chicago, and just has like this question of faith as he's getting into the priesthood, where he's just kind of like, I don't think I got it. I don't think this is. But with the Catholics, those are the types of priests that they want in their exorcism program. And so they send him to Rome, and they set him up. I forget what his name is in the movie, but Anthony Hopkins plays this priest, and he's kind of one of the better exorcists, and he sets up this young priest with him, and it's really a very, very interesting story, and scary and creepy. So it's good. It's very good. Number 2, a movie called Brooklyn. So it's a movie about Irish immigrants. Saoirse Ronan is the main actress in it, and she comes to America. She leaves Ireland, and there's various reasons for that. Her family was almost more aristocracy. They were kind of more upper class, but she just knew that being there was no longer going to work for her, and so she leaves and comes to America, which is vastly different because she's coming to working class Brooklyn, and she meets an Italian guy, and so like it's a whole thing. But the story is really interesting and very genuine. And then, if I remember correctly, just due to things that were happening in Ireland and England, they came down on her family.
Oh,
and her family ends up coming to join her.
Damn.
Eventually, but yeah, but it was a good movie. It's a really good tale.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
While you were speaking, when you brought up The Rite, it made me think of another movie I feel like is underrated, The Pope's Exorcist.
Oh.
From 2023.
Okay.
Similar, I don't want to say exact premise, but similar premise, but of course it's however many decades newer than The Rite, a couple decades newer. I really enjoyed The Pope's Exorcist. I thought it was great. It stars Russell Crowe. And then we're talking about Al Pacino's just ability to monologue and just captivate an audience. It made me think, I think I brought this up to you on the show last year, sometime in 2025, is the horror movie Pearl from 2022.
Oh, right. Yep, I remember Pearl.
With Mia Goth. And her ability, it's near the end of the movie, but I got that same feeling. Not only just like how the movie progresses and just how you can see this person who's clearly got psychopathic tendencies, just try and lead this normal life, and yet they're doing things that aren't quite normal, and you know the people around them are like, oh, this seems like a cool person, and then slowly but slowly they start withdrawing or noticing her behavior, and then near the end of the movie she goes on this easily like 3 or 4 or 5 minute just monologue.
Oh.
Just like a still camera on her monologuing as her not her character, but the character she tries to play as the character.
Okay.
The face she tries to put on.
Yeah.
Just is deteriorating.
Oh boy.
And just like the coming apart of it all, and I was just like, that's just cinema. That's so cool. So it made me think of those. So those are now my honorable mentions. I just wanted to mention those. My number one, The Other Guys, 2010. We literally reference that movie every show. All the time, on or off the microphone. It's so good, and like I think it did well in the box office, and people generally like it. But it's not like people don't quote it like they did all the time when the Anchorman movies came out, or like it I feel like doesn't have that same cult following
when people are talking about comedy movies,
right? Comedy movies, or
but
like
when you bring it
movies.
up, then people are like, "Oh my god, I love that movie!"
Yeah, so that's why it's number one. It's just like it's so good,
great cast,
it deserves a rewatch. Now, I like to hate on Mark Wahlberg because I think he deserves it. He's a problematic person, and I think he's kind of cringe as a human being, but as a character in the movie, so good.
So good.
And Will Ferrell's just
they're a good
chemistry.
Team. They're a good team.
So good. And I love it. That's why it's my number one.
Well, yeah, because those two team up for another movie too. It's like Daddy, Big Daddy, Daddy's Home, Big Daddy on a bike. I don't know, some shit like that. But they do that too.
There was also the Will Ferrell Kevin Hart movie.
Where he's in prison, or he's going to prison.
Get Hard?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fun movie, too.
That is a fun movie. Yeah, there's
it's worth an honorable mention.
No doubt about it. I picked a movie, this was, I want to say 88 or 89. It's a movie called Jacob's Ladder. It's a horror movie with Tim Robbins. And it's so amazing. It's a horror movie, and this guy is just tormented. So he went to the Vietnam War, and so you see him back in New York, and he's trying to make sense of things, and things aren't adding up to his life and what he's doing, and you're just following along in this tale. And as you get into the movie, you start questioning like what you're watching is actually real.
Oh,
like
okay.
you don't even know. and like you flash back to like him in the war, like he's injured, like there's just craziness going on or whatever. And so there's this woman that plays his I don't know if she's a wife or like a serious girlfriend or whatever, but she kind of pulls him slightly in this into the darkness, although she kind of portrays someone that's loving and caring, but then doesn't at certain times, and so you start questioning her motives or who she is or what she is. And Danny Aiello, who again, great actor, portrays this chiropractor, like his back is messed up and he's a postal worker, but he doesn't remember being a postal worker, but he is. And so because he's a postal worker, he's on his feet all day, so his back's jacked up. So Danny Aiello kind of works on his back, but every time he's working with him, he's talking to him as if he's some sort of person that is like above him and like trying to guide him. And you later learn kind of who he is or what he represents, and that what you're discovering in this whole existence in Brooklyn isn't real, but you learn and you find out what's going on through all of this. And I'm not going to spoil it because I think you should see it. I think you would really love this movie. It's so interesting. And then when you get to the end, it's kind of shocking. You're just like, wow, I did not see that coming.
Right.
And then you learn like who that chiropractor really is. And then
interesting.
It's so interesting. And then you find out what's happening to him during this whole movie. So it's like, it's one of those movies where like everything isn't seen to be what it is. And
right.
I remember seeing it, and it's just so impactful. And like I said, it is a horror movie because it's scary in a lot of ways. And you're trying to figure out what is going on with this guy, because you're trying to figure it out. But then you learn and you figure it out. And it's like at the end, you can't help but be super sad because you're just like, I didn't know this is really what was going on. And it just really hits you.
Damn.
But it's like you're sad for him and like what he's going through, but then you're also happy because ultimately he finds his way.
Gotcha.
So it's like,
I see.
Highly, highly, highly recommend Jacob's Ladder. Very
Damn.
good. Very, very good. I might actually go rent it from the library.
Yeah.
It's a really good movie.
That's cool as hell.
Yeah. So highly recommend it. But at any rate, send us your aid. What did we miss?
Yeah.
Other guys in Jacob's Ladder. So what you should do is run out and go see it, or find it if it's
while
streaming.
you're at the library picking up nonviolent communication. Go borrow Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah.
And see if you can borrow the other guys. And Brooklyn and Longlegs. They're probably there.
So basically what we're doing is we're setting you up for a nice chill weekend. You're welcome.
An excellent weekend.
Yeah, for sure.
For the cost of free.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Which is the only thing affordable these days. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Trust me on that. So now we move on to a little thing we call the Reddit rabbit hole. Hayden goes down that Reddit rabbit hole. Sometimes you gotta look for him. It's like, oh my god, where'd Aid go?
What if I got lost?
Went down the hole.
Oops.
I mean, it's not like you're a spelunker.
No, quite.
Quite. So when you went down the Reddit rabbit hole, what did you encounter this week?
When I went into the Reddit rabbit hole, I decided to look rather than stumble upon. I decided to look for something that was thematic to what we were talking about, and I found this interesting guide of a composite score across Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes and Letterboxd of the top 25 movies of all time based on those three scores.
Oh, okay.
Now, if I were to have you guess maybe what the top 5 were, you'd probably nail some of them.
Okay.
So go ahead and guess what the top 5 are of all time.
Top 5 all time. Okay.
Yes.
Godfather.
Yep, that's on there.
Titanic.
Nope.
Ooh, okay.
There was room for 2 on that, by the way.
Godfather 2?
No, Rose just let Jack die.
Oh, yeah.
There's room for 2.
There's room for two. There's room for 2. That's all she had to do. Like she's
like scoot aside a little bit.
Scoot aside.
It's still buoyant.
Right. All he wanted to do was draw her like one of his French girls.
A small ask.
And he's nothing but a good friend to you. and then you're all in the freezing water.
Yeah.
You're on a big bed frame or
Something
door
like
or
that.
some shit,
Yeah.
and you're all of $120. He's maybe $125. Plenty of room.
Plenty of room.
Plenty of room. He's a little dude. It's like, come on, get up.
Get real.
Get up on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. F that movie.
Unbelievable. No, that one is not on here.
Okay, so let's get back to other highly rated movies. Oppenheimer?
That one is not.
Ah, interesting.
Not in the top 5, at least.
Okay, I'll take a couple more guesses here.
Sure.
I will say, oh my God, top 25 ranked. I would say, is Roots up there?
Nope.
No? Oh, that was more of a TV movie, I guess. God almighty.
You'll probably be a little disappointed after hearing some of them.
Really?
Be like, oh, I should have thought of that.
Yeah.
No,
Did I mention I had brain damage?
Godfather is number 1, though.
At least I got that.
Yes.
At least I got
Godfather
that.
is the highest rated movie of all time based on these based on this composite score.
Yeah.
Number 2 is 12 Angry Men from the 50s.
Oh, right. Okay.
Number 3 is 7 Samurai. Number 4, Schindler's List.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Number 5, Casablanca
Oh, Humphrey Bogart.
is on there. Number 6, Rear Window, another movie from the
Oh,
50s.
that's Hitchcock, Jimmy Stewart.
Damn. Number 7, Spirited Away,
Yeah, don't know.
which surprised me. It's an animated movie. I think an anime movie.
Is that the one with the horse?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no clue. I've seen snippets of it, and I'm like, it's one of the highest rated movies of all time, and I know people that love it. I'm like, I'll take their word for it.
Here I am going, is that the one with the horse?
Number 8, Singing in the Rain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was Gene Kelly.
Number 9, The Godfather Part 2.
Okay.
Number 10, Grave of the Fireflies from the 80s.
Oh, I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Me neither. Number 11, though, Pulp Fiction.
Oh, for sure.
11th greatest movie of all time.
For sure.
Number 12, Parasite.
Oh, I haven't seen it, but I know.
It's so critically acclaimed. I've heard amazing
It's a
things.
Korean movie.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I look at it and I'm like, what's going on here? He's moving around. He's got his backyard, and I don't know why he did.
Number 13 is Goodfellas.
Goodfellas, great movie.
Yeah. Number 14 is Sunset Boulevard from the 1950s.
Oh, Faye Dunaway and Warren Beatty, I think.
Damn. Number 15, greatest of all time, Psycho from the 1960s.
Psycho's good.
Number 16, North by Northwest.
Oh, that's another Hitchcock.
Number 17, believe it or not, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring
Nah, screw that.
from 2001.
I don't like any of those Ring movies.
Not a big Ring guy?
Not a big Ring guy, not a big Harry Potter guy. Either one.
18, Apocalypse Now from the late 70s.
Oh, yeah. That's a great movie.
Number 19, which is a movie I love. It's a watch. Whiplash from 2014.
Oh, 100%.
Amazing movie.
Great movie. Gosh, what's his name?
The bald guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the drummer kid is the guy from Fantastic Four.
Correct.
Bald guy, what's his name? Oh, yeah.
Damn it. Yeah, he plays, and he's in Spider-Man, too.
Yes.
He plays Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, that's right.
But I can't think of what his name is.
What's his
really
damn
good
name?
He's a really good character
I want
actor.
pictures of Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly. Now, he's so good in that movie. And he's kind of one...
Miles Teller is the drummer.
Yep.
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons is great.
Now, that's the thing about it. And I think he won an award for it.
He should. It's amazing.
The thing about that movie is, like, you understand his intensity, and he is trying to make great... He's trying to make good musicians great.
Yes.
And I respect that. But to the extent that he goes... is like even beyond
it's
like
brutal.
Even beyond what like athletic coaches do. Like he just really pushes, and
to the point of abuse.
But and you kind of find out why, and then and then when the drummer just has an epic performance.
Oh yeah,
he kind of has this evil smile, like told you.
Yeah, exactly. When he starts, and he's telling the Because when he starts and he's like just about to get kicked off stage, and he comes back and he just starts drumming.
Yeah.
He looks at I know, spoilers. It came out in 2014. You should have watched it.
You should have watched it by now.
Spoilers. But he starts playing.
And he won't stop.
The bassist is like, what are you doing? He's like, whiplash on me. 2, 3, 4. And then it's just like, they just go.
Yeah.
So cool. And then he does that epic solo, and it's like...
Right.
Because when he comes back on stage, and he starts playing... And then J.K. Simmons comes over and he's like, I will kill you.
Uh-huh.
And then he does the epic solo, and then J.K. Simmons gets the smile on his face like, I was fucking right.
Yep.
I was right.
I was right, yep.
Amazing movie. Number 20, The 400 Blows, another 1950s movie. Number 21, Toy Story.
I mean, I get it. It's
the
Hanks
story.
and Alan
Yeah.
and I get it.
Yeah. Number 22, The Shawshank Redemption. That's just a classic movie.
That's my friend Andy. I can't really do it. I don't have a cold right now.
Andy's nuts slap your chin.
Slap your chin.
Number 23, another one, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King.
Oh, God.
Number 24.
I wish they'd return the king.
Number 24, another one, Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
Oh, come on. Long, drawn-out shit.
Number 25, The Dark Knight from 2008.
I agree with that one.
Are the top 25 movies of all time according to a mixed, an aggregate score from Rotten Tomatoes, Metacritic, and Letterboxd.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Found that kind of fun.
That is fun. That's amazing. Yeah, the only thing I don't get are those Lord of the Rings movies because they're all like 18 hours long and you got to sit there.
Right.
And it's like, oh, king, and we're looking for this, and my precious, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like all this stuff, and the whole time I'm trying not to fall asleep.
Right. You want to talk about movies whose runtime is too long.
God, those movies. It's ridiculous. And it's just like, it's like if the Seven Dwarfs were normal-sized and British and boring. That's like, I mean, that's like what is going on, and they're just going through this adventure that I generally don't care about.
Right.
I really don't. And then you do doze off, and you doze off for 15 minutes, and you wake up, and you're like, oh my God, what's going on? And you're done. You're cooked.
You're lost.
You're cooked. And it's, I don't care. And the Harry Potter ones, I don't care for either, but like if they're on, I'll deal with it. I cannot deal with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I will watch like a Yacht Rock infomercial before I watch a Lord of the Rings movie. I cannot do it. In my heart, drives me crazy.
Right. Yep.
Absolutely drives me crazy. But hey, you guys think it's top 5 movie?
Say again.
See, did I mention I have brain damage? So, yeah, that's just not for me, though.
Yeah, I get that.
Yep. Anyway, clearly mentioning sleeping, which I clearly have not had enough of. Besides the fact that I have brain injury. So sometimes we're sleeping and we miss things. So it could be a YouTuber, it could be a movie, it could be a book, it could be a TV show, it could be anything. But Aiden dives in each and every week to find out what we missed while we were sleeping. So Aiden, why don't you tell us, what did we miss?
While you were sleeping, you missed a movie. Now here's the thing. I purposefully omitted this movie from my underrated movies list, specifically so I could bring it up in this segment while you were sleeping. Because we just rewatched this movie a couple days ago, and it reminded me how fantastic it was, and how no one kind of talks about it anymore in the realm of horror movies, although I think the story is fantastic.
Yeah.
Oculus, from 2013.
Oh, yeah.
Supernatural psychological horror film, starring Karen Gillan and Brenton Thwaites. It's fantastic. I don't know who they had on the storyboard. They must have had some geniuses there. But the story follows these adult siblings as they try to prove that this haunted mirror is responsible for the deaths of their parents, using a setup with cameras and other devices to document its evil powers.
Yeah.
And this all-important safety device, safety in air quotes, device, which is an anchor on an egg timer that will come and swing and destroy the mirror should it, quote-unquote, not behave itself.
Yeah.
Yep. And, the mirror, the laser glass, is what it's called in the movie, that manipulates reality and its victims, causing them to see illusions and turn on each other and make them question what is real and what is not. It's directed in a remarkable way where it seamlessly cuts from their childhood, watching their parents deteriorate in front of their eyes due to this haunted mirror, directly into the modern day where they're being manipulated by the mirror.
Sure.
It is an amazing horror movie. I really, really like it. And I don't know if it's it might creep into the top 10 horror movies of all time.
All right.
Definitely top 20. But I think it's fantastic, and I think it deserves a rewatch if you lovely listeners out there haven't seen it.
Oculus.
Very
good. Very good. Yeah, I do remember that movie. That was a good movie. So, yeah, definitely get out there and, well, I don't know about out there. You can stay home. I'm not saying you
While
have
you're
to.
at the library, you could borrow it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep, so put that one on the list.
Put it on the list.
Okay, we are going to take a break, and we've got the beer review and World of Weird News coming up, but I'm going to pass out first. All right, everybody, we're back. Home stretch here, and we're going to kick everything off with our beer review. The beer review. The only
The official beer review.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
It sticks.
It does stick.
Yeah.
I like it.
Makes the people think.
Or not.
Well, if
it makes them drink.
If you've had enough of them, then probably not.
Probably not. Right. Exactly. All right. We have a lovely selection here today. Hayden, why don't you tell these fine, beautiful, wonderful people all about it?
A very fun-looking can.
Agreed.
This one. It's called Smooth Rider. It is a session IPA from Southern Tier Brewing Company, a regional brewery out of Lakewood, New York.
Ooh, okay.
US of A. Session IPAs are typically lower ABV, typically kettle hopped or dry hopped. But I think I read up on the history of like session beers.
Yeah.
And apparently it's a lower ABV beer, like sub 5%, I believe, is typically what makes it a session.
Yeah.
But I guess back in the heyday of everyone drinking alcohol all the time, before Prohibition, they would make session beers to pack in like work lunches. So you'd like have a session beer at lunch during work, and then you'd get home and start drinking regular beer. Yeah, so that's, I believe, fact check me if I'm incorrect, lovely listeners, but I believe that's the history of what a session beer is, and this is a session IPA. 4.8% ABV and 30 on the International Bitters Unit. We will be ranking it on a scale from 0 to 5 using the Untapped app on our cellular devices.
Lovely.
Not sponsored, but it's free, and that's why we use it. As Southern Tier defines this, citrusy hops and subtle sweet malts finish dry and smooth so you can shift gears into easy drinking and all-day sipping.
All right.
All right. And we'll be trying this Smooth Rider for you. Let's
crack it.
Oh, yeah.
Was it good for you?
Crack her open and a sluncha.
Slancha.
And let us know what you are enjoying there, lovely listeners.
Okay.
That is pretty smooth.
Yeah, not overly hoppy at all.
No. Not. You know what? I have to go back in. It's on the nose. It smells very nice. Mm-hmm. But on the first sip, I will say, kind of one note. Kind of one note. I'll go back in, but it's kind of one note for me. Yeah, light-bodied, which I guess you would expect from a session.
Sure.
But yeah, light-bodied, kind of just one note of like slight bitter, kind of earthy, piney, floral, which I guess then makes it more than one note, so I just proved myself wrong. But yeah, it's just kind of, it's on the palate and then it's gone kind of thing, which typically IPAs don't do, which I guess makes this kind of crushable because it doesn't stick around for a while. That's objectively what my taste buds are tasting, but subjectively, this is not my type of IPA.
Yeah.
But I totally understand why people would enjoy this. This is super easygoing. I'm flavor hungry. I'm looking for a little more, but that doesn't mean I dislike it.
Right.
What are your first thoughts and second thoughts? Because I just kind of rambled.
I appreciate your viewpoint, especially when it comes to the topic of beers. I get more of like a little bit of a citrusy note to it than piney, but it's very smooth. I don't like things that are overly hoppy, and I think this is just fine. Like, it doesn't linger on your tongue, It's not going to build a pine forest on my tongue. So that's a good thing. And it's just smooth. Like with a lot of IPAs, like I find it tough to get through them sometimes.
Sure.
Just because it's not my thing. Hoppy things are not my things. But like this one is like the perfect amount, I feel. And
kind of like hop down almost. Not. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I rather enjoy this one.
Yeah, I get that. At my flavor profile, I just added light-bodied and bitter, not because it's bitter like an IPA bitter, but because the bitters themselves are kind of one of the few flavor notes I get. So that's the reason why I added that, not because it is bitter like you'd imagine an IPA to be. I'm giving it a 225.
Oh, okay.
I think it's not quite middle of the road for me. I'm not sure I would go out and buy a 6-pack of this myself. And that's not to say people out there won't enjoy it. It's just not for me. And I think that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I went with a 3.75.
3.75, that's strong.
Yep.
That's strong.
Like I said, IPAs like this I prefer. Ones that are strong or too hoppy or whatever, those are kind of the lower 3s, upper 2s to me because it's just not my flavor profile.
Sure.
But like this is very smooth. Like if I were out working in the yard, come in, I'm kind of hot and sweaty, I would definitely grab that.
Yeah.
I would definitely grab it.
I totally see that.
And I picked citrusy because I thought I got like some citrus in there.
When you mentioned that, because I noticed, I think that's one of the first things I said is like it's nice on the nose. There are like grapefruity notes.
That's what I thought.
On the nose. And we are drinking this out of a can. We have not poured this out.
Right.
And if you drink it out of a cup or mug, it does affect the flavor and scent.
Yes.
So take that with a grain of salt. Like if you have this on draft or poured out in a pub, you'll probably get a different experience than us today.
I would agree.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, very good though.
Interessante. Southern Tier Brewing. I think we've tried things from them before.
I want to say we have.
Yeah. I can't remember what, but I'm sure we have. Ooh, I got badges.
Yeah, I did too. I got a 150K, whatever that means. Our little untapped community has grown far beyond our wildest dreams. Listen, words. Helping us reach 150,000 followers on Instagram.
Oh, there you go. Oh, good for them.
And then the Brewery Pioneer.
Hey.
Level 11. You're probably like 811.
I actually didn't get Brewery Pioneer
today. There's beers in them thar hills. Yeah. You're sitting off on journey through the world of beer. But be sure to take a little time to get to know each brewery as you go. That's a beer from 55 different breweries.
Nice.
Try 5 more for level 12.
No kidding. Yeah, I got...
that's special.
I got Session Life level 2.
Okay.
Keep the party rolling all day long with your favorite low ABV session IPAs. That's 10 different beers with the style IPA session. And then I got Riding Steady level 28. Want to enjoy a day of brews but need to keep your wits sharp? There's plenty of delicious brews under 5% for you to sip on. It's 140 with an ABV sub 5%.
Damn. Yeah. That's good.
Interessante,
yeah. All right, yeah. Now that brings us to the final segment, World of Weird News, right here on the Mark Moe Show. And, it's been too long. So we're going to visit the state of Florida.
It's been a while.
Anthony Sapienza.
Oh, I'm Floridian here.
Yeah, get out of my way, 63. Was charged with 2 counts of felony battery on February 8th in Port Orange, Florida, after a brawl broke out during a pickleball game.
Pickleball, God bless.
The Spruce Creek Country Club. Sapienza's wife, Julianne Sapienza, 51, was charged with a single count of felony battery.
Jesus.
The Sapienzas were playing against another couple when an argument began about a rule. Words were exchanged between the men before the accused hit his opponent with his paddle.
Oh my God.
Then punched him on the ground. Before it was all over, about 20 players became involved in the fight.
Oh my God.
The victim was over age 65.
Oh, come on. Dude, you guys are in your 50s and 60s. You can't be brawling on the pickleball courts.
Can't be doing that. Can't do it.
So Florida.
Can't do it.
God.
Can't do it. Yeah.
Over a pickleball rule.
Over a pickleball
Dude,
rule.
it's table tennis, but you're standing on the table. What's with the fucking rule problems?
Right.
Wow. Wowie.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's always pickleball.
You know we love pickleball around here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's an American institution.
Damn right. It's about to be.
God bless pickleball.
Spitting facts now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what do you got to close us out, Aiden?
I got a bit of a disturbing story, but, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Kentucky man covered in fur arrested after allegedly being caught having sex with deer.
Oh, no.
And believe it or not, this is a story from February 2026.
Oh, no.
So this just happened. Henderson, Kentucky. A Kentucky man was arrested after he allegedly engaged in sexual activity with a deceased animal.
Ugh.
That changes things.
That does.
According to WYJMtL, Alan Osborne was taken into custody after he allegedly engaged in sexual relations with a dead deer. When speaking with the outlet, the Central City Police Department said a man was driving through the area in Muhlenberg County when he noticed a man allegedly engaging in sexual intercourse with a dead deer on the side of the road.
Oh, my God.
The witness then promptly called 911. When law enforcement arrived on the scene, they reportedly found Osborne covered in deer fur and blood.
Oh, no.
He was immediately taken into custody and charged.
Oh, my guy.
Brother, what are we doing?
There's
foul.
There's lots of other things you could do to get you there.
That's just
a dead deer.
What
my
possesses
guy.
someone to do that?
I don't know.
And honestly, I'd prefer not to know.
I would prefer not to know.
For real? Prefer not to know.
Yeah. Wow.
Mr. Osborne might have a couple screws loose.
That was the Bambi story we never got.
Yeah, right. Bambi's mother got shot. And then Mr. Osborne came along and is like, oh, for me?
Man, Bambi's mom's got kind of an ass on her.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, God, that's brutal. That's rough. Whew.
Yeah, okay. Decided to stray from Florida, and of course Kentucky is the Florida of the Midwest. So
yeah, I would say so. Well, that concludes this week's show, episode 9. We got an interview coming up in the next week. It'll be really good. Very talented singer-songwriter. And then we'll probably wrap it just before St. Paddy's Day, because we're not going to be in any state of mind to record a show that weekend.
Sure.
But, good stuff coming. So I just want to say like, subscribe, share, all that kind of good stuff. It's been the Mark Moe Show. Make sure you check out Aiden spelled the right way, his gaming on YouTube, and then our collab game channel, which is A&M Gaming. Once again, like and subscribe on there as well. And I think that's all I got for you.
Yeah, if you find a dead deer on the side of the road, it's better to call on animal control than it is to call on your stash of condoms.
Yeah, that'd be the best idea.
Yeah.
Oh boy.